this founders building, and as you can see it's obviously like really beautiful, and you might not actually go in it that much because it's not really used for teaching that much across the uni. It's more for sort of English, history, humanities type subjects. There's also a library in there, Founders Library, but that's mainly supposed to be for the humanities subjects. It's got all of their books in there, but anyone can use it. And there's also a massive lecture theatre and various sort of offices, but there's also a bar called Crosslands where you can grab something to eat, and there's also the chapel and the picture gallery. So we're now inside Founders, and you'll probably recognise this from prospectuses. This is kind of the most iconic building on campus. Obviously it's beautiful. You might not actually come in here that much for lectures and things, but it's a great place to just hang out. And also it's just nice having such a beautiful campus and having this wonderful building on it. So we're here at the Windsor building, and it's one of the most modern buildings on campus. It's also probably got the biggest lecture theatre, and it's a really, really nice one. You might have some lectures in here. It's used a lot of the time. I will warn you though, the seats are really comfy, so if you're someone who's subject to sleeping like I am, be careful. But yeah, other than that, there's student services in here and also some smaller classrooms. Places to sit on campus as well, and the good thing about it is that there's lots of like plants and it's just really pretty. So here we are at the International Building, and this is, I think, the building for modern languages, so if you do that you'll be here quite a lot. But it also has Cafe Jules, which is, you can kind of see just through there. This is the sign for it. And Cafe Jules is basically the same as Starbucks, but I think slightly cheaper prices, or maybe cheaper if you pay with your student card. Right, let's go. So this is the SU, and basically there are SU nights on Wednesdays and Fridays, and they're pretty popular. It's kind of the main sort of going out activity to do on campus. We moved away from over there because there was an alarm and it was really annoying. And then also on other nights, sometimes clubs and societies put on shows or events, and there's like comedy nights every so often. And then also in this building is Tommy's, which is like a bar, like somewhere you can grab somewhere to eat during the day. And then upstairs in the SU building there are some offices and ULET, which is the university's sort of student housing service, and also some student committee like offices. So this is the psychology building, which is where I spent some of my last 3 years here. At Bedford Library, this is kind of the more sciencey library, so it's got, if you do a BSc or some BAs, the more sort of less arty ones are sort of supposed to use this library, but obviously anyone can use it. It's got 3 levels, one is sort of talking, one is completely silent, and quiet, and there's also a cafe on this floor, so if you're hungry or you're like just need some sugar boost, this is your place to be. So we're doing a bit of a sort of going back on ourselves. So we walked down this way before, then we've basically done a big loop and we're coming back up again. Which is basically somewhere where you can grab something to eat for lunch or breakfast or dinner. It's quite popular with catered students because you have like a whole range of different food options, and it's also somewhere where you can stay, so if your parents are coming to visit they can pay to stay here. Part of campus that you might not have seen if you've been on an open day, and also a lot of students here don't really think to come up here, but it's really pretty and it's one of my favourite spots on campus. There's also some squirrels doing some crazy tricks over there. Well, she's scared he might jump on us. Okay, let's go quickly. There it is. And this is one of my favourite benches. Although it's a bit dirty, but ignore that. And then you can sit and just admire all the greenery. But I'm going to take you a slightly different way and take you to Founders Meadow. So, let's go. This is Founders Meadows, and Not a lot of people come here because it's just a bit out of the way, I suppose, but I really like it. It's a nice place to go for a walk. It's just quite pretty. So now we've got a bit more of a sort of wooded area, which is quite nice. And prepare for another view of Founders from a different angle. Ta-da! And there are some tennis courts over there. So here we are in the other quad, which probably to you guys looks the same as the other one, which it does to me, except there is a different statue, and this one is actually of Royal Holloway, who was the founder of this college, and there he is with his wife. So that concludes our tour of Royal Holloway. I hope you enjoyed my little campus tour. Hopefully it's just kind of an alternative to the generic university campus tours, and I hope I've shown you how beautiful it is and how lovely it is. And as always, if you have any questions, just comment below, or if you have any suggestions of further videos you'd like me to make, just leave a comment below. And as always, don't forget to give it a cheeky like and subscribe. Thanks, bye!